So welcome back guys to another video, and yes, today we are talking about video game spoilers. Now what sparked this topic is I'm playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now last week I made a first impressions video about the game and I'm still absolutely loving it. I'm about 20 hours into it, and I know when the game came out, it came out on the Friday and many folks beat it over the weekend, and unfortunately I'm still working despite all this crazy mess going on right now, so I haven't really had the time to sink into a 45-hour long game. That's right, even though it's episodic, it's got a lot of content to it. So I've been really avoiding a lot of social media in that regard, and other regards as well, but I've been really avoiding a lot of, content creators and YouTube videos because I don't want to be spoiled about the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I know about Final Fantasy VII, but from what I hear, the ending, it's very controversial. It's very much of a debate between fans. So I want to experience that myself for the first time. And what I did is I went on my Facebook and I asked my friends, what do you guys think about video game spoilers? I'm going to share some of their thoughts. And I'm going to talk about when I was wrongfully spoiled and when I wrongfully spoiled someone in a movie. So my first comment is from Tyler. He says, my thoughts on spoilers in general is that I know how to avoid them. And if it's been a while and much time has passed by and someone else wants to talk about a game or movie, then I'll just let them do it, because I can still experience it for myself and see how it happens. Now, this is a great comment, because for me, I look at movie spoilers and video game spoilers very different. Movie spoilers, I really don't care. Because I feel like no matter what happens, no matter what I find out, I'm still going to sit there and watch the movie. And I feel like a movie isn't as interactive, it's not as engaging as a video game. Watching a 2-hour movie is not the same as playing a 45-hour game. I feel like you work a lot to get to that ending in a video game, where a movie, you're just getting more popcorn. So, I mean, it doesn't really bother me too much when folks tell me about movie spoilers, but video games, yeah, I try to stop some of my friends when they try to tell me too much. I'm like, oh, don't tell me. I mean, my friend Devin, he will tell you everything about a video game. You have to be very careful with him because he gets so excited, and I think that's what it is. I think some people get so excited to tell you the spoil or tell you about the video game and not meaning to spoil it. They're really excited. So sometimes you have to kind of stop people. Go, hey, hold on. Stop. Next one is from Nathan Phillips. He says, it typically doesn't change anything for me, since I don't usually play for the story anyway. But I also tend to play games that aren't immediately super popular. And if I'm late to the game, I wasn't following it prior. A good example of this for me would be Mega Man X5. I don't know much about it. Nobody I knew was talking about it, and I loved the developing story in that one. I mean, I think it's all about perspective. I mean, some people, they don't play for story. They're just playing just to play a video game. And if it's, I don't know. For me, I feel like if a game's been out for a long time anyway, spoilers are going to happen, so you can't get too triggered about it. Which goes into my friend Jeffrey Hagen. He brings up a great discussion with this. He says, so spoilers are alright if they are noted. However, I'll be 100% and avoid YouTube videos on the topic I want to avoid spoilers on, like the Final Fantasy VII Remake reviews, when a new Star Wars movie comes out, or even major pay-per-view event results. I just go into a black hole if something is important. Old spoilers are completely fine. And that's pretty much the way I feel. If it's something that I really want to know about, I'll go out of my way and find out. If not, I will turn a blind eye. And I think for some content creators, especially folks that cover a lot about gaming news and E3 and leaks and everything, it's hard. I mean, I imagine that it takes a lot of the magic away from, the love of video games, knowing everything before it happens. Sometimes it's good to have that Christmas morning kind of feel. And yeah, I mean, I avoid everything. That's what I'm doing right now. There's a lot of videos I want to see. I've seen some people put up like my top 5 favorite moments of Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'd love to watch that, but I don't want to be spoiled. So I'm giving myself discipline, because I'm not going to go and watch that video and then get mad that I was spoiled from it. Going into when I was spoiled from a video game, and this still pisses me off to this day. And it's been years. It's been like 2016, because it was the release of Resident Evil 7. Now, I was really excited about Resident Evil 7. I was ready to go out and get it. I remember I didn't have the funds for it though, so I went and actually Redboxed it because I had the whole weekend off, and I was going to sit there and just play Resident Evil 7. I knew it wasn't that long. And I have a little group chat on Facebook, and we're all talking about it. We're all getting pumped. One of my friends that lives overseas, he wasn't even playing it yet. He was like, man, I can't wait to play it. And he was up like freaking 7-8 hours before the rest of us. And then someone in the group decided to talk about the game, and it was like they were casually making a discussion about it, but they totally mentioned a main character in Resident Evil 7. They're like, oh, I don't know why this person showed up. I don't know what this means. And we're like, wait, what? He told us the ending of Resident Evil 7. I was so upset about that because here I was excited, working all day. I was like, you know, when I get off work, Friday afternoon, I'm going to go to Redbox and get Resident Evil 7 and play it. And I did, and I absolutely enjoyed it. But I was so upset that this person watched a whole Let's Play, watched a whole live stream of the game, and just went on our group and started talking about it like it was just common knowledge. And I'm just like, oh my God. Some of us want to play games and review them, and not watch a live stream and review them. So, I mean, that really, really upset me. I was really upset about that, and so were my friends, and oh, it was really bad. But it was also a time that I was on that side, and I don't want to make too many excuses for myself. I would just say, do not drink and go on social media if you're already in a bad mood. Because, yeah, I had a whole bottle of wine, and I went on social media, and this is back when Star Wars Last Jedi was coming out. And I remember I saw so many people posting, Last Jedi spoilers are out, I'm going to log off Facebook, I'm not going to be on here, blah, 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 blah. And they were still going on Facebook. And I was like telling them, like, hey, guys, there's spoilers. I saw the spoilers. I'm like, there's spoilers out there. Get the hell off Facebook if it means that much to you. When I said that, it really triggered some people, and they're like, don't tell me what to do. You're being an asshole. And people were really upset that I was like, you know, if it's something that important to you, just, you know, stay off social media for a little while until you go see the movie, and then come back, you know. You can still text your friends. You can still Skype. You can still message on Facebook, but, you know, stay off the main page. So I was pretty drunk, and I was getting very frustrated. And I made the post, and people were just being very vile. I had someone called me an asshole, so I was like, okay, all right, I'll show you an asshole. So I went on their page, and of course they were vague booking me, you know, talking about me, and I left a comment of all of Last Jedi. I spoiled the whole thing. I was talking about, you know, key elements, main characters, blah blah blah. I was saying that, and I'm like, that, my friend, is an asshole. And you know, I feel bad that I did that. I regret it still to this day. It's been years, and I'm just like, man, that was a really asshole move. And you know, since then I've kind of stepped back on talking about social media when it comes to video games, and especially movies. For me, spoilers in movies don't bother me, but I know for some folks it does, and it kind of sucks because, you know, you go on the internet, you want to express your passion and love, but at the same time you don't want to piss anyone off either. So yeah, that's my thing about video game spoilers. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And when have you been spoiled from a video game? I would love to hear some of your experiences. You can make a video response or leave a comment below. I'd love to read or watch it. And if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to not only subscribe, but also hit the bell for notifications. And there's also a Teespring store for XS Gaming. You guys can get this awesome little Xander Skullion mug, so you can start every morning with some happy gaming. As always, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, happy gaming.